Hello, I am Endlessness and welcome back to Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, and in this video I'll go over all the upcoming content. First, let's start with the in-game noise. So on Thursday we are getting Leviathan co-op for 2 weeks. Also yes, it's Ramuh, but Leviathan is most important. And they have also revealed that we'll be able to obtain Leviathan's normal memories, and we already know that they require a lot of stamina. But also, Japanese livestream happened a few hours ago and they have given us a roadmap with a lot of upcoming content until first year anniversary in September. I am very happy that we are finally getting Crisis Core chapters, so chapter 3 in June and then chapter 4 in August. And then in July we are getting a chapter 7 of FF7 storyline together with playable Vincent, which is not surprising because it'll be 3 months since we got Cait Sith, so we had to get him at some point. It also means that around October, so Halloween, we should get Sid next. But they have also revealed a lot of details about the upcoming crossover. We knew it'll happen because it's been very consistent that every 3 months we are also getting a crossover, and the last one was in February, so we were due to get one. This time it'll be a Monster Hunter crossover, something I think no one expected this to happen, to be honest, but well, it's happening. But they have also revealed a lot of details already. We know that Cloud, Zack, Tifa, Aerith and Cait Sith will get exclusive banners, and we already have some info on the first banner that will feature Cloud and Zack. So, Cloud is supposed to get a non-elemental sword that will deal up to 850 damage to a single enemy, but it will also inflict a mid physical defense debuff, and if Cloud is at 50% HP or higher, it'll also do a high physical attack buff. So I'd say this sword is very similar to Tifa's Amaran Glove from FF9 crossover. It's basically the same thing, just functions a little bit different. Then we have Zack, who is so broken because he's getting Lightning Arcanum, and it'll deal 940 lightning damage, and if Zack is above 70% HP or higher, it'll also do additional 1.2 more damage. So if Zack is above 70% HP, he'll do 1.1 thousand damage. That's 1100 lightning damage, that's insane. And since Zack got that ceremonial sword, you could also increase his physical attack by 30%. It's so broken. But it's also shocking that in barely 2 months Zack got 2 elemental arcanums, fire and now lightning, which are both exclusive, and then not too long ago he got also ice arcanum. We also got some teasers for Tifa, Cait Sith and how their weapons and outfits will look like, but that's it. I'm also not very familiar with Monster Hunter lore and monsters, as I played it very briefly, so I can only speculate what they might get from it. But from what I heard, Kirin is lightning based, so Tifa could likely get lightning arcanum, and then for Aerith and Cait Sith, Aerith is based on some NPC, so I don't know, it makes me think she could get earth elements or some support, and since Cait Sith is based on 2 companions, I'm guessing it could be some really good supportive gear for him. Personally, I'm definitely pulling on Cloud and Zack banner. It's great for me because they are both together and I want both the gear and weapons. I secretly wish Cloud could get a Protector's Blade but physical, but his new sword will be a great secondary weapon for literally any physical build for him. But I'm also guessing Cloud might get physical mastery outfit upgrades, and this new sword for him might have HP and physical ability potency on Arbalest. It's just my guess, what I think we could expect, but we'll see very soon in 2 days, because crossover will begin on Thursday, May 30th, 7 PM PDT, so 6 hours after daily reset. I'm also hoping they're going back to Thursday updates from now on, but also we don't know for how long it will run, but since we're getting 5 featured characters, I'm guessing this crossover will run for a month until end of June, just like the FF9 did. That's also not everything we are getting in June. We are getting guilds as well. Personally, I thought they might introduce them on 1st year anniversary, but yeah, they are coming much sooner than expected. And we know that guilds will have up to 30 members. So it's not much, but we might see if we'll be able to increase the amount of members by leveling up those guilds, or if it's a fixed number. Personally, I'm really looking forward to it. So guilds in June, but in July we'll get some guild exclusive weapons added. Also by that time our Buster Swords should be OB10 if you have been playing since launch and you haven't skipped any of those copies in Crisis Exchange. Personally, I am also worried because I barely have any stamina tonics left and we are getting crossover, which will require us to farm stamina with stamina, and that's not all. We are also getting that Leviathan co-op, and we know how much stamina it devours to get even a few of those noble memories, and we need a lot. It's also the first time in months where my mailbox is almost empty and we are getting so much content that will require so much stamina. That level cap increase was a trap for us to deplete our stamina collection, and unfortunately I fell right into it. But that also means I will likely have to just do first clears on Leviathan and then I'll have to skip the rest, so the farming stuff. And I just have to focus on the crossover because it's time limit and Leviathan is permanent content. But back to the roadmap, in July we are getting FF7 chapter with playable Vincent and also summer event with seasonal story. It seems to be completely new event and not a rerun from past year. No yellow melonberry or toneberry, but this is a new blue flan this time, so I expect it'll be everything completely new. They have also teased Lucia and Yuffie will be getting those 2 summer outfits, so you can expect them on the 1st or 2nd event banner. Then in August we will get a new seasonal event. We have no info on that, but at least we know we are getting a seasonal story every month, so that's expected. But also Ramuh EX2 battle with his Dream expansion. Bit surprising they chose to give us Ramuh EX2 first and not Ifrit, but well, we have to just deal with him. Also, last 10 floors in a Cetra tower. It's surprising they worded last floors because I personally thought they will keep endlessly expanding those towers and not that B100 would be that final floor of the tower. Then in September we'll have that 1st year anniversary of Ever Crisis, and on the livestream they have also revealed that Young and Jill will be a key character of First Soldier's upcoming episode 2. But I think there's a very high chance that we'll get him as a playable character. They haven't mentioned anything about Genesis, but I hope if we get playable Angeal, they also introduce and give us playable Genesis as well. Because it would be weird if Genesis wasn't part of the story, given that Angeal and Genesis grew up together and joined Shinra together. Also, more importantly, they said that episode 2 will reveal how Sephiroth obtained Masamune. Before Ever Crisis launch they already mentioned that, and it's nice that they mentioned again, so it might happen during episode 2. Personally, I hope we'll get more of those First Soldier episodes in the future and they won't stop at episode 2, at least it feels like they won't. But I'm also very invested in First Soldier because it's origin story of Sephiroth, and we also learn about new characters, so it's my favorite Ever Crisis storyline here. But we also don't know when they might start giving us First Soldier chapters again. They might be saving it for the anniversary, or they could start giving us a few months later, we'll see. So yeah, that's all we know so far, but we only had that Japanese live stream, and I have to rewatch that stream to see if I managed to get any new info. But tomorrow 11 AM PDT will have global live stream in English, so we'll see what they will reveal there. If we get any important new details, I make a overview video afterwards. If not, I'll just likely include those new details in my overview after crossover event begins on Thursday. But that's all for now, so thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next one.